Do dads matter? It's a question with an easy answer. Yes, dads matter. But notions of how dads matter has changed over time. So traditional notions of how dads matter focused on dads' roles as providers. In contemporary society, on the other hand, fathering is being redefined to include sensitive, supportive, and nurturing parenting. We now know that when dads engage in positive interactions with their young children, they can make powerful and unique contributions. Contributions that help form the foundation for learning and social and emotional well-being. So the answer is clear, yes, dads matter. Yet, when we look at the last half century of early childhood programs focused on the critical role of parents, you wouldn't know it. Fathers, particularly low-income minority fathers, are largely invisible in these efforts. Early childhood programs that have focused on parents and supporting the role of parents have almost exclusively targeted mothers. So this is particularly surprising when we think about the fact that here in King County, nearly 70% of families who are served by early childhood home visiting programs have a resident father in them. 70%. To address this discrepancy, over the past 2 years, I've been fortunate to partner with Children's Home Society of Washington, who is one of the largest providers of these early childhood services in King County. And we've been working together to really try to make these invisible men visible and support the ways that dads matter. So specifically, we've been collaborating to develop, implement, and evaluate a video coaching program for low-income fathers called FIND, which stands for Filming Interactions to Nurture Development. So FIND is unique in that it specifically targets dads. It focuses on dads' roles as nurturers and not just providers. And it builds from their existing parenting strengths. So in short, a home visitor observes dad in his home and takes a film of dad interacting with his young child. And then between visits, we create a highlight reel. Specific moments, everyday moments of dad interacting with his child, focusing on specific parenting skills. And then the following week, we show dad his highlight reel and explain why those skills are particularly important for his child's development. So the magic in FIND is that dad is his own model, and we hope that by showing dad the positive things that he's doing, he'll engage in those parenting skills more frequently. And initial results are really promising. So in an initial pilot of FIND, we found big positive benefits for kids and for fathers. And the largest benefits were for the most disadvantaged dads, so dads who had their own histories of adversity and trauma. And one of those dads was Mateo, and I'm going to end my talk with his story. So Mateo grew up in a chaotic household. His own father went to prison, leaving Mateo to grow up without a positive role model for being a father. The family members who did raise him experienced substance abuse, mental health problems, and domestic violence. Then when Mateo was only 16, he became a father himself. Now in his early 20s, he has 3 children under the age of 5. He works 2 jobs and strives to be a better dad than his own father. He wishes there were more services geared towards dads, and he was excited about the opportunity to enroll in the FIND program. I'm happy to report after just a few short months, Mateo's positive engagement with his children doubled. He reported being less stressed in his parenting, and his children exhibited fewer behavior problems. Mateo said, "The program has helped me to notice these things more, and knowing what little bits matter makes a whole lot of difference." In the coming year, we plan to offer FIND to additional fathers like Mateo and continue to evaluate its effectiveness. We also hope to reframe the conversation about low-income and minority fathers and the roles they play in their families. They matter as nurturers, as teachers, as providers, as caretakers. They matter. Thank you.